Hey there, fellow code warriors. It's Steve. We've all been there. You've poured your heart and soul into a project. You've wrestled with compilers, battled bugs, and emerged victorious. Now comes the moment of truth, the code review. It can feel like your code is on trial, facing the scrutiny of your peers. But fear not, my friends. Code reviews, also known as pull requests in Git, are not about judgment. They are a powerful tool for growth and improvement. Think of it as a collaborative process, a chance to refine your code and learn from others. In the crucible of code review, your code is tempered and strengthened. You emerge a better developer, ready to take on even greater challenges. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the pro tips you need to master code reviews. Mastering the art of code review can be a game changer for you and your team. By giving and receiving feedback effectively, you can elevate the quality of your code base and foster a culture of collaboration. Imagine a world where bugs are caught early, code is clean and maintainable, and everyone learns and grows together. That's the power of effective code reviews. This is your guide to leveling up your code review skills. We'll dive into common mistakes, best practices, and advanced tips to help you give and receive feedback like a pro. Stay tuned and prepare to unlock the true potential of code reviews. Alright, let's dive into the murky waters of code review mistakes. First up, the dreaded nitpicker trap. We've all encountered them, those reviewers who obsess over every semicolon and white space. Look, consistency is important, but don't get bogged down in trivial details. No one wants to wade through a sea of comments about code formatting when the real issues are being overlooked. Focus on the big picture, the logic, the design, the overall quality. Remember, your goal is to improve the code, not to enforce your personal coding style preferences. Save your energy for the battles that matter. Next up, we have the lost in translation blunder. You write a comment thinking it's clear and concise, but the recipient stares at it like it's written in ancient Greek. Miscommunication is a recipe for disaster in code reviews. Vague comments like, "This doesn't look right," or "Can you improve this?" are about as helpful as a screen door on a submarine. Be specific. Explain what you don't understand, why it concerns you, and offer concrete suggestions for improvement. Remember, clarity is key. Take the time to articulate your thoughts clearly and provide context. Your fellow developers will thank you for it. Code, not personalities. Let's face it, code reviews can sometimes feel personal, but it's crucial to separate the code from the developer. Attacking someone's coding style or making it personal is a surefire way to create animosity and stifle collaboration. Instead of saying your code is a mess, try something like, "I'm having trouble following the logic here. Can we explore alternative approaches?" Focus on the code itself, not the person who wrote it. Remember, we're all on the same team here. Our goal is to ship amazing software, and that requires a supportive and respectful environment. Tunnel vision. Last but not least, beware of tunnel vision. It's easy to get so focused on a particular function or module that we miss the bigger picture. Step back and consider the code's impact on the entire system. Are there potential performance bottlenecks, security vulnerabilities, usability concerns? Don't be afraid to ask questions and challenge assumptions. Remember, code reviews are an opportunity to catch issues early on, before they become major headaches. Keep your eyes peeled for the forest, not just the trees. The Clarity Code. Alright, we've explored the treacherous terrain of code review pitfalls. Now let's ascend to the summit of best practices for giving feedback. First and foremost, channel your inner Zen master and embrace clarity. Remember those vague comments we talked about? Banish them from your vocabulary. Instead, be specific and provide context. Instead of saying, "This is confusing," try, "I'm having trouble understanding how this variable is used here." Could you add a comment explaining its purpose? Clear, concise feedback is like a beacon of light, guiding your fellow developer towards a better solution. Make your comments easy to understand and actionable. Remember, we're aiming for enlightenment, not confusion. Next up, master the art of positive spin. No one likes to be bombarded with negativity, especially when they've poured their heart into their code. Instead of focusing solely on what's wrong, try to find something positive to say. Did the developer come up with an elegant solution? Did they write clean and maintainable code? Acknowledge their efforts and highlight the good stuff. Even a simple "good job" can go a long way. Remember, feedback doesn't have to be a soul-crushing experience. By focusing on the positive, you can create a more supportive and encouraging environment for everyone. Now let's talk about your role in the code review arena. You're not a warrior, wielding your red pen like a sword. You're a code whisperer, offering guidance and insights. Your goal is to help your fellow developer improve, not to tear them down. Approach code reviews with empathy and respect. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and code reviews are an opportunity to learn and grow together. Instead of dictating solutions, try asking questions and suggesting alternatives. Remember, collaboration is key. By fostering a spirit of teamwork, you can turn code reviews into a positive and productive experience for everyone involved. Finally, ensure your feedback is actionable. Don't just point out problems. Offer solutions. If you see a bug, suggest a fix. If you find the code hard to understand, recommend ways to improve its readability. Instead of saying "this function is too long," try. Consider breaking down this function into smaller, more manageable chunks. This will improve readability and make it easier to test. Remember, the goal is to help the developer improve their code. By providing clear, actionable feedback, you're giving them the tools they need to succeed. Alright, you've sent your code out into the wild, and the feedback starts rolling in. First things first, take a deep breath and check your ego at the door. It's easy to get defensive when someone critiques your code, especially if you've poured hours into it. But remember, code reviews aren't personal attacks. They're opportunities for growth. Think of your code as a work in progress, not a reflection of your self-worth. Everyone's code can be improved, and feedback helps you identify areas where you can level up your skills. Embrace the opportunity to learn from more experienced developers and view feedback as a collaborative process. Remember, even the most seasoned programmers get feedback on their code. It's not about being perfect. It's about constantly striving to be better. Now let's talk about interpreting feedback. Sometimes comments can be cryptic or unclear. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. If you don't understand a comment, politely ask the reviewer to elaborate. Rephrase their comment back to them to ensure you're on the same page. Remember, feedback is a two-way street. Engage in a constructive dialogue with the reviewer to fully grasp their perspective. Ask questions like, "Can you give me an example of what you mean?" Or "What would a better solution look like?" By seeking clarification, you demonstrate your commitment to improvement and avoid any misunderstandings. Once you've deciphered the feedback, it's time to put it into action. Don't just skim through the comments and move on. Take the time to really understand the suggestions and think about how you can implement them. View feedback as a roadmap for improvement. Prioritize the changes based on their potential impact and your own learning goals. If a suggestion resonates with you, even if it wasn't explicitly mentioned, feel empowered to implement it. Remember, the ultimate goal of code reviews is to produce the best possible code. Use the feedback you receive to refine your skills, expand your knowledge, and become a more well-rounded developer. the long game. Continuous improvement. Here's the thing about code reviews. They're not just about fixing individual lines of code. They're about cultivating a mindset of continuous improvement. Each review is an opportunity to learn something new, whether it's a new technique, a different approach to problem solving, or even just a better understanding of your own coding style. Don't get discouraged if you receive a lot of feedback, especially early on. It's all part of the learning process. Embrace the feedback, make the necessary changes, and then move on to the next challenge. Over time, you'll find that you're writing cleaner, more efficient, and more maintainable code. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Embrace the feedback, keep learning, and watch your coding skills soar to new heights. Unlocking the mentorship potential. Now, let's venture beyond the basics and unlock the true potential of code reviews. Think of code reviews not just as quality control, but as a powerful mentorship tool. Junior developers can gain invaluable insights from more experienced team members. Even seasoned veterans can learn new tricks and perspectives. Encourage a culture of knowledge sharing through code reviews. Frame your feedback in a way that explains the why behind your suggestions. Don't just say, use A for loop here. Explain the performance benefits and best practices. This transforms a simple code review into a mini learning session. Remember, knowledge grows exponentially when shared. By approaching code reviews with a mentorship mindset, you create a virtuous cycle of learning and improvement within your team. Building the ultimate code review culture. Finally, let's talk about fostering a thriving code review culture within your team. It's not just about individual feedback. It's about creating a collaborative environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their knowledge and learning from each other. Establish clear code review guidelines and expectations. Use code review tools that facilitate communication and streamline the process. Encourage regular peer reviews, even for small changes. Celebrate constructive feedback and acknowledge those who consistently contribute valuable insights. Remember, a positive and supportive code review culture can be a game changer for your team's morale and productivity. By fostering open communication and a shared commitment to quality, you'll create an environment where everyone thrives. Code review. Mastery. Your journey begins now. So, there you have it. We've journeyed through the treacherous pitfalls and rewarding summits of the code review landscape. We've explored common mistakes, unlocked best practices, and even delved into the realm of mentorship and team culture. Remember, mastering code reviews is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about constantly refining your skills, embracing feedback, and contributing to a culture of continuous improvement. Now go forth and write cleaner, more efficient, and more maintainable code, one review at a time. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share for more coding insights and adventures. Until next time, happy coding.